Hi, Dr. Paul Haider, Master Herbalist and Spiritual Teacher here. Well, what do you think this is? Brown liquid. It's good. This is a little coffee with have a little stevia in here, and I'm telling you, there's a huge plethora of great health benefits to coffee. In moderation, I have to add that for sure. And there's about 30 plus health benefits and hundreds of different studies. And it goes back to the 1500s when we started using coffee in Ethiopia, and then it kind of moved on into the Yemen and all over the world, and Arabian Peninsula especially by the 15th century and the 16th century, and then into Persia and Egypt, Syria and Turkey, and then it started in the 17th century, went on into Europe, and it was a amazing amount of things that happened after that. In London, after that, they had about 350 coffee places that you could go to. All of a sudden, it took over. And it is the popular drink in the United States. I have to say, 50% of the people drink coffee of some kind. It can be healthy, it can be unhealthy, depending on how you make it. If you put all kinds of cream and sugar and, all this stuff in it, it is not healthy. If you drink it black, even Edgar Casey said, black coffee is healthy. Add cream to it is not healthy at all. So, and there's 1,000 different beneficial agents in coffee when you roast it. And even green coffee is great. I have another video about that. So this little brown roasted bean has amazing benefits to it, and some of those go back a long ways. And it's also in the 1773 when we were fighting with the British, and we wanted a big tax on tea. All of a sudden we became coffee drinkers. And the 18th century, it's became one of the world's biggest crops. And in traditional Chinese medicine, it helps stimulate the liver, helps regulate the menstruation in women, purges the gallbladder, helps to prevent gallbladder formation. And like I said, lots of people in South Korea, they have more coffee places than just about anybody in the world. I mean, every other place is a coffee place on the street. It really is amazing. And the average caffeine in a cup of coffee is about 95 milligrams, up to 155, depending on where you're going. Lots and lots of antioxidants. It has more antioxidants than grapes, blueberries, raspberries, and oranges. So, wow, pretty amazing. Study at Martin Luther University in Germany actually found it had a plethora of antioxidants, and lots of them. Another study showing the average coffee has lots of polyphenols, more than cocoa, more than green tea, more than black tea, and herbal teas in general. So, wow, pretty amazing stuff. It helps with pain, and a lot of people don't associate drinking coffee with pain reduction, but it really does a great job. A Journal of Pain showed in 2007 that it lowers pain by almost 50%. Wow, amazing. Nobody usually knows that. Also helps to prevent type 2 diabetes, and the archives of internal medicine that showed that drinking coffee can lower the possibility of coming down with diabetes from 6 to 22%, depending on how much you drank. It helps to prevent Alzheimer's disease, and a study in your Journal of Neurology, it shows that it helps to prevent the plaques in the brain, prevents liver problems, and the Archives of Internal Medicine also showed it helps to prevent the liver from having cirrhosis, can help also with people who have cirrhosis too, and that's pretty interesting. And 20% reduction in alcoholic liver syndrome also for the people who have alcoholic liver syndrome. It can help those people. Improves athletic performance. It'll get you going. There's no doubt about that. Some people also use it as an emetic, to get their bowels moving in the morning. And I've seen a lot of that with people. And a study with the University of Birmingham showed actually it stimulates the get up and go, and actually people improve their race performance and actually run faster. Another study found that significantly increased their performance times in athletic games that they were doing. Boost up your metabolism, and the average boost is about 7% in the Annals of Nutrition and Metabolism. It's anti-inflammatory because it has all these powerful, antioxidants in it. Pretty amazing. It helps you to burn more fat. In the Annals of Nutrition and Metabolism, it can help you to actually burn more fat for about from a half hour to 3 hours. Wow. It helps to prevent Parkinson's. As studies in the archives in neurology found that it contains a substance called EHT, has protective abilities for Parkinson. So if you have a family that's kind of has this genetic capability going to Parkinson's, you want to drink your coffee. There's no doubt about it. Another study in Sweden showed it actually reduces the risk of having Parkinson's. It protects our DNA. It actually helps to take the DNA and get rid of the free radicals and actually heal DNA and protect the DNA and prevent it from having the breakdown of the DNA as we get older, and stimulates the DNA to be healthy in general. Also, it prevents colon cancer. And the University of Southern California found that reduced colon cancer capabilities of people coming down with colon cancer by 26%. And another study actually showed it had much lower capabilities of coming down. If you had, possibility of coming down with cancer and it kind of runs in your family, drinking coffee can actually reduce oral cancer, pharyngeal cancer, colon cancer, liver cancer, prostate cancer, endometrial cancer, melanoma, all kinds of cancers. Also helps with MS. I mean, if you have possibility of coming down with MS, you want to take your coffee. There's no doubt about that. Also, heart disease. And studies in Brazil and Korea and many other places, even the United States, showed that it could reduce the risk of colon cancer by 52%. Wow, that's amazing. I think a lot of people don't know about, coffee as being a good thing. I drink on and off, from going from decaffeinated green tea to herbal tea to going to some coffee now and then. In moderation, I should say. Moderation is the most important thing. I was talking with a man yesterday, and he drinks a pot or two every day, and that is really not getting good. It's really a diuretic and causes, jitteriness and tension, and after a while, all that caffeine, we'll get into the side effects a little later. Also, helps with depression. Harvard School of Public Health actually showed that it lessened depression by 20%. Pretty amazing stuff. Helps prevent cavities. I don't think a lot of people think about cavities. It will stain your teeth. There's no doubt about that. We all know about that. But this research in Brazil found that it actually killed bacteria on your teeth and actually prevented cavities. Helps with asthma. And, if people would drink a little coffee in the morning, actually helps to prevent asthmatic attacks. Lots of studies showing that you live longer drinking coffee. Annals of Internal Medicine, actually with 700,000 people, showed that they had less cancer, less heart disease, and other, factors that would kill them. And they would live shorter lives. Actually, they lived longer lives if they drank coffee. So, wow. New England Journal of Medicine actually showed that those who drank coffee had less diabetes, less heart disease, and any kinds of cancer in general if they drank coffee. Another study in Japan also linked drinking coffee to a longer life. And also another study showed that those who were African Americans, Japanese Americans, Latinos, and whites all lived to be longer lived in general if they drank coffee. Wow, amazing. Less cancer in general, as I talked about before. University of Southern California, you can reduce cancer by 29%. Prevents eye damage or retinal damage. University of Cornell said it actually reduces oxidative stress of the cornea and also the retina. So amazing stuff. Like I said, it helps to prevent skin cancer. And the journals of National Cancer Institute show that it decreases the skin cancer possibilities for you if you actually drink coffee. Helps to prevent periodontal disease or gum disease. And the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs did a long study with over 1,000 men and from between 1968 and 1998, and they found that those who drink coffee have less gum disease. So, wow, that was a real interesting one for me, and I find it very, very interesting. Helps to prevent heart attacks. Journal of Coronary Artery Disease, those who drink coffee actually have less heart attacks. So, wow. Prevents gout. University of Southern California looked at 50,000 men, and if they actually drank coffee, they had a lower chance of coming down with gout. Of course, good old black coffee is one of the best ways to go. I think it's important. All these plethora of frozen coffees and all these calories and all that kind of stuff, it's not good for anybody. Also, there are some side effects to coffee. It can be addictive. Like this man yesterday. When I was in my young 20s and I was working with a friend, and he would drink actually from 1 to 3 pots of coffee a day. It was amazing. Not good. It is addictive. There's no doubt about it. It's acid also, so you want to take some, good old green veggies in there to alkalize that effect. Can cause insomnia and alter your mood and increase anxiety, cause digestive problems. It's acid, not good for adrenal fatigue, also not other conditions like that. High in calories if you add all that other stuff into it, and causes hyperactivity. Also, you want to make sure you're drinking organic coffee, because a lot of the coffee is sprayed with all kinds of stuff, and it's really not good. It's really, really, over the years we have switched to drinking totally organic coffee, and it's an amazing difference. It really is great. And coffee is not for those who are pregnant, nursing, or children in general. I don't recommend it for them. Conclusion, 1 or 2 cups of coffee is good. After that, if your eyes are blue, you might have brown eyes after a while. It is really not a good thing after a while. And if you're sensitive to caffeine, then really don't go there. There's no doubt about that. Also, drinking decaffeinated coffee, water-processed decaffeinated coffee, has about the same possibilities of coming up with health benefits as drinking caffeinated coffee. So it's really a good thing to cut down on your caffeine. I have no problem with 1 or 2 cups in the morning. I don't recommend it for those who have kidney disease, though. That's really not a good idea in general. But in general, it's not a big deal. But, we have a huge amount of people with weight problems, and people are going to these coffee places and get the huge, venti type of thing. With a huge amount of calories in it, and really is not good. You can also ask for a black coffee. There's no doubt about that. And then bring your own sweetener. And honey is good. A little bit of honey is great. Also, stevia, I use that all the time. Wonderful. And even when it's hot, people drink hot things. There's no doubt about that. Even in the middle of, one of the hottest areas in the world, people drink hot coffee. But, I have to say I like iced coffee too. And I drink coffee a lot of times. The other day we drove 2.5 hours to get to a particular beach. We had friends that were visiting, and they were on my diet also. And they drink coffee in the morning. Actually, one of them drank coffee in the morning. And so on the way back, I'm driving. Drive the whole thing, so I had a little coffee to keep me going, and that was great. That's one of the best things about coffee, is for keeping you awake when you need to be awake. Also, they were on my diet, and a while later they went off my diet and weren't eating organic, and one of them ended up with inflammation of their back, and another one ended up with going into deep chills all over their body. Not good. You got to eat organic, my friends. There's a lot of toxins and stuff that you eat, and it's really not good. Make sure you eat organic, because the average potato, 32 chemicals, the average parsley, over 40 chemicals, which is not organic. So really make sure you lock onto getting hold of your local organic farmers, going to your farmers markets, and making sure that you eat organic as much as possible, because it's really unhealthy to not eat organic, and it can be super inexpensive. My wife and I, we also order from organic farmers, and we get a box every week at $50, and it's more than what we can eat in a whole week. So, and you can split that with other people. So, and they send you a list in the email, you check off what you want, they deliver it, you pay them. What more can you ask for? And you don't even have to go to the store, so it saves you time and energy also. So if you want to get a hold of me, my phone number is 831-869-9119. 831-869-9119. My email address is drpaulhaider@gmail.com. That's drpaulhaider@gmail.com. My Skype address is drpaulhaider, and all this is down below. Hit show more, and I'll be happy to help you in any way, shape, or form. Actually, if you have a short question, I'll be happy to answer that whatsoever. If you want to do a consult, I do ask for a donation, and boy, am I busy with lots of people wanting to do consults, about 10 or 12 a week now. I mean, it's amazing, really busy. So if you really want to go towards health and want to make a big difference, let me know, and I'll help you whatever way I can to move towards great health. Also, check out my website at paulhaider.com, and have a wonderful day. Remember, the most important thing is to remember, I love you.